By the way, everybody, since the 10th century, we've been celebrating St. Patrick driving the snakes out of Ireland. Today, we pray to celebrate Saint Zelensky driving the bears out of the Ukraine. Let's start the show.
Since 2020, we've done plenty of virtual comedy shows online, and though the virus is slowing, we'll keep going because we've still got lots of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
Hello, and welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. Here are some etiquette guidelines for Virtual Comedy Show. Please arrive 15 minutes early. Please be quiet, except for laughing. We've been a Zoom meeting civilization for 2 dang years. You know the drill. Just be polite. We would like to see your face as part of the audience. Let's be social, not just distant. So get comfortable, plan to laugh, but not heckle, and let's make our semi-quarantine world a bit more normal for a little while. Thanks, and enjoy the Virtual Comedy Show.
It's the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Brad Tassell and Steve Goodie. Tonight, Brad and Steve welcome comedian Caleb Synan, plus funny songs from Shoebox of Worm Quartet, and a patty mouth from Patti Vasquez, and much, much more. Now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
Hey, I did it. I'm still on here. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm Brad Tassell. Welcome to the Virtual Comedy Show. Hey, one of our guests today is Caleb Synan. Hey, Caleb.
Yes.
Compare our opening we just did to that opening on the Jason Love show we did.
Better. Don't tell Jason, but better.
That was a nice show, but I think his dude talked like 14 minutes about like rules and
oh yeah.
It was really wild. I was like,
it wasn't fun at all. It was like, hey, don't talk. We hate you. Don't listen.
Yeah, we hate you. How dare you come here? And then there was no opening whatsoever.
We can learn much.
Jason, and I got $20, but that's where I first saw Caleb. Everybody, Caleb is a big star compared to all of us, and it's going to be amazing to see him in his baseball shirt. He dressed up for this thing. So
that's right. It's laundry day.
So Caleb, what we do is I'm going to go through some jokes I wrote in a hurried fashion this morning, and then we're going to move on with the show. How's that sound?
That sounds like the best Zoom show I've ever seen.
Well, actually, it is the best Zoom show you've ever seen, especially after the first 10 minutes. Okay, here we go. So if we're ready, by the way, everybody, it is St. Patrick's Day again. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I know Caleb is Irish and also Patti is half Irish. And it's the day that they will dye the Chicago River green. The tradition started in 1962 when 100 pounds of green dye were dropped in the river to cover up the blood from mob hits. Oh, fantastic.
By
the way, it started in 1955. In 1955, Richard Daley wanted to develop the riverfront, so they used the green dye to help identify where the large amounts of sewage were coming from, and they found out that 80% of it was that the dye was sewage. Oh, dear. That's the kind of jokes we get today. By the way, so here's something that we all may like. Give me a poll. It's another tough week, of course, for big news. And this big news is the Senate passed a bill to make daylight saving time permanent. How many people would like to never change their clocks again? Okay, a lot. Anybody think we should keep it? Nobody. Well, that's interesting because thank God for me that, pushing 3 buttons a year on the microwave is so taxing. But Marco Rubio, oddly enough, sponsored the bill in hopes of giving Russia an extra hour to bomb the Ukraine. He's a traitor, everybody. Yes. By the way, if you don't know this, Nixon in 1974 signed the first bill to make daylight saving permanent. And look what happened to him. You may not know. By the way, the Senate calls the bill the Sunshine Protection Act. And I know you all think it's a great idea, but I got to tell you that anything that all 100 senators want may not be a good thing. That way. So, by the way, the last time that they did this, and I'm done with the joke on that, even though there wasn't much of one, within a year, the public hated it so much they had to immediately bring back daylight saving time. So that's very interesting.
10 months.
Okay, next, as Russia increasingly bombs civilian targets, Biden called Putin a war criminal for the first time yesterday, and Putin said, duh. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. Putin, then, did you see this? He went on TV and threatened his own people, calling them traitors, scum, and all-around stinky poo-poo heads for not being excited about the war. He called for a natural cleansing. Did you see that? A natural cleansing. Oddly enough, Quentin Tarantino was like, that's my next movie. Okay. I like that one. That was kind of cute. Especially about being deaf. By the way, Putin, did you see this? Putin now has brought harsh sanctions against a long list of American politicians. Did you see that? Wow, yeah. Among them, Joe Biden, Jen Psaki, and the Clintons. Yes, denying them entry to Russia and freezing all the money they have in Russian banks. Oh my God, no, said a very frightened family. Wait, he didn't say Trump, right? Okay. I don't know about you, but I think it's the opposite. One of the big sanctions would be making them come to Russia. Jen Psaki, we're going to make you come to Russia. Okay. By the way, Russia will also default on a $117 million interest payment on its government bonds because their assets have all been frozen. When contacted by creditors, the Russian Revenue Department chief said, let it go, let it go. Frozen. All right. Caleb still here? Nope. He's gone. Conan would never live with this crap. He's got the hair, but not the jokes. Steve Goodie and anybody else in here that needs to know this. But Steve, did you know this? Here it is.
Mm-hmm.
The bat mitzvah turns 100 years old today.
I did not know that.
Yes, the bat mitzvah turns 100 years old today, marking the coming of age for a Jewish girl. Not that age, so back off, boys, said their fathers. That age. Not good enough. Okay. Justin Bieber. Where's the Justin Bieber fans?
Oh, man, yes.
Woo. Tina, you're about the age. Do you like the Justin Bieber?
Nope.
No, really? Who do you like? Who's your favorite?
I didn't get into boy bands. I preferred rock and roll and thump stuff.
Oh, I know, but who do you like?
Luke Bryan.
Wait, Elena, that was a country star. Okay. So Justin Bieber's concert in Denver did not go as planned when the lights and sound went out 30 minutes in. Now, Bieber is much calmer these days, so he just sat down and sat back until the sound came back on. But the lasers and tech did not work through the entire show when the sound came on, meaning, sadly for fans, they actually had to listen to him sing.
Oh man, that's horrible.
There was no bells and whistles. He did wear leather pants though. Hey, Marjorie Taylor Greene, did y'all see this? The only one, Marjorie Taylor Greene, refused to clap for and even kind of turned away from President Zelensky during his address to Congress. Now, don't be down. Greene's actions were understandable as she just at that moment found out that Zelensky was not a Nazi.
Oh.
Thought he was. Then she would have clapped. Okay, here we go. Oh, hey, Patty's not listening, so she won't hear this.
She's listening.
Is she listening?
Yeah, she
She's
just
listening,
can't.
but she's muted.
If she's muted, she's not listening. Empire star Jussie Smollett was released from jail during his appeals, and he is still screaming how unfair it is that his play, MAGA on Lower Whacker, was hit with a rotten tomato by the judge. Also, Jussie is complaining that someone was writing racist and homophobic slurs on his wall in jail, which he knows will continue as soon as he gets a Sharpie that's not dried out.
Nice one, Brad.
Hey, the first out of 7. This one's a little esoteric. On February 12th this year, a Norwegian student found a boat launched by a New Hampshire middle school in February 2020, after it floated thousands of miles and for more than 2 years. It even had a note that stayed intact. And that note said, "We can't think of anything that would stop us having a great school year."
Wow.
And they did. They did it from home on Zoom. Oh man, this news came out just, by the way, I've only got a couple more, so you're all going to be happy about that. This news just came out hours ago. We have a new Blofeld, as Jeff Bezos and Amazon have just acquired MGM Studios. Wow. Billions of dollars. They will own The Wizard of Oz, Rocky, among many other films. There will be lots of changes for the legendary movie studio. The first is James Bond now only gets 007 minutes to pee between assignments. Dun, 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 dun. Ah. Now this I found interesting. Did anybody watch The Masked Singer at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like it? What do you like about it?
I don't know.
You don't have to see their faces.
Oh,
Yeah.
am I frozen? Everybody seems to be frozen.
Nope. No, you're not frozen.
Okay, so on The Masked Singer, one of the new characters for this season is causing huge problems because of his huge entourage. Most contestants come alone to the show to keep their identity secret, but this one has friends and family and hair and stylists and managers all partying on the set, causing trouble and in the trailers. Now, this will stop when he gets his costume, said one showrunner, while holding a pathetic-y, the has-been duck mask. Pathetic-y, the has-been duck mask. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Brad Tassell. This is the Virtual Comedy Show. Steve, are you got the buttons close?
I certainly do. Let's hear it
let's
for
bring
Brad
this
Tassell.
Hey, everybody. There he is.
Wow. And as you know, it is now time for our traditional top 10 list.
Traditional comedy.
And yes, here we go. And it's a very exciting night because I came up with the most random thing I could think of as a top 10 category about 5 days ago, thinking nothing's going on March 17th. It'll just be random and weird. And then I realized it's St. Patrick's Day. It's also Purim. So I'm feeling a little bad that my list was not more specific. And then I realized it's perfectly specific because our category tonight, top 10 monsters and weirdos and their amazing potato recipes.
Oh, God.
I do my best work when I don't know what's going on. And I'm sure most of the people present tonight can affirm that. Yes, top 10 monsters and weirdos and their amazing potato recipes. And there might be some strange things happening in this. So there may be a guest star. We'll just see. Let's just give it a shot. Number 10. Bigfoot's Masquatch. Number 9, Snoop Dogg's Baked, as usual. Number 8, Darth Vader Tots. These are the top 10 monsters and weirdos and their amazing potato recipes. Number 7, Mo and Larry's Curly Fries.
Yes.
Good one.
Number 6, Paul Rudd's Sexiest Spuds. Not a monster or weirdo, but he's so sexy. Okay. The Wicked Knish of the West.
Good though.
Number 4, Latka Gravis's Latkas. You have to get older and older to get these.
70.
Number 3, James Hash Brown, the godfather of Spuds. Number 2, Chew Vodka the Wookiee.
Made from potatoes.
Yes. And the number 1 monster and weirdo and their amazing potato recipes.
Vladimir Putin.
Guest starring my dad.
Yay. Is there more?
Hey.
Yeah.
That's it. Brad, are you
I know
still
I didn't. There I am.
That went pretty quick.
I thought there was more. I thought there was going to be more.
Well,
That
10
was
is
funny.
usually how many we do in the top 10 list.
I think you did like 27 last week.
Last week I had 50, yes.
Yeah.
But then I pared it back down to 10 because it's the top 10 list.
Oh, but we kind of hope for an encore. Don't we, everybody?
Always.
Oh, yes.
Always.
Always.
We want an encore. So you need to write another one for the end of the show.
Okay, you got it.
Okay. Yeah, write one for the end of the show. But we have an incredible guest this week.
Yes, we really do. Everybody, it's Shoebox of Worm Quartet. Amazing treat for everybody. Let's do your intro music. Here it comes.
It's our musical guest, Gonna sing something funny and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest, It's time for our musical guest.
Shoebox of Worm Quartet.
Woo!
Woo! Yeah.
Thank you.
And you probably know the deal. Shoebox, you're going to sing a song. I don't know what it's going to be. And then I'm going to do something that answers it. But what everybody doesn't know is I know what both of his songs are. So
That's first.
I'm going to do something that has nothing to do with either of his songs. So take it away, Shoebox of Worm Quartet.
All right, I have to push a button first, otherwise I'm going to echo and it's going to suck. There we
Okay.
go. Okay, words. All right, this is a brand new one, as in I actually wrote this last week. I'm going to dedicate this to Kid Rock. Woo! Oh my god! The right finally has a meme! See him strut, hear him scream!
Let's go, Brandon.
Sounds benign, but it's an insult in disguise. Yeah, I see what you did there, guys.
Let's go, Brandon.
Watch him grin, all full of impish glee. It's almost swearing. Tee-hee-hee.
Let's go, Brandon.
Shout it loud, spread it near and far. You're so clever, yes you are.
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. They want their way and they don't give a crap at all. If you're butthurt by their attack on the Capitol, votes be damned, they know they're the winning team. But though their actions are often deplorable, honestly it's kind of adorable how proud they are to finally have their very own meme. See 'em beam, and a meme that's all their own. Man, we liberals sure are pwned.
Let's go, Brandon.
Use it when blue or prose is not allowed, at church or in a NASCAR crowd.
Let's go, Brandon.
Spread it wide on stickers and on shirts, cause that'll make the snowflakes hurt.
Let's go, Brandon.
A sacred symbol, almost as adored as Calvin pissing on a Ford.
Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon.
Let's go, Brandon. Oh, and your demographic lacks the proclivity for making slogans that show creativity, because the other side has all the poets and nerds. You don't need no education to make a chant for your chunk of the nation. Just find some words that kind of sound like some other words. So you scream.
Lego, tampon, flex your plankton, lick, Burnham, Costco, Finn.
Pets with pants on, sexual Reagan, panko, man bun. Let's go, Brandon!
Yeah!
Let's go, Brandon.
Here's what's hilarious. He emailed me to say, is it okay if I do this song? Yes, it's okay if you do that song. Oh, man, that was fantastic. And now a song that has nothing to do with that, because there's no way I can cover that topic any better than it was just covered. As you know, today is St. Patrick's Day. It's also, at least the 17th of March, was Purim, which is a Jewish holiday. And it's a specific one because unlike all the other holidays, it's about how someone tried to kill us and then failed. So I'd like to do a song that's about both St. Patrick's Day and Purim and has nothing to do with Brandon. Here we go. Oh, and there's some dance. When I do this live, there's some choreography. I will ask that you jig in your chair when I say chair jig. So I'm counting on you guys to do that. Here we go. When I was just a little lad, me mother asked of me, what do you want, my darling boy? What do you want to be? A doctor, a lawyer, some kind of PhD. But I said, sorry, mama, mine is a fakakta destiny. I want to be Irish, Irish, Irish. I want to get lucky in a pub by the sea. I be O'Brien, O'Grady, O'Veasmere. I want to be Irish, Irish, Irish as can be. A diddly-do, a diddly-dee, chair jig. That's excellent. So I sailed away to Ireland and broke me mother's heart. There I shed my former self and made a brand new start. Me friends all call me Seamus, sweet Molly calls me dear. And as we walked on down the aisle, I heard her whisper in me ear, I want to be Jewish. What? I want to read Talmud on Christmas Eve. No. I want to eat lots of matzah and whitefish. I want to be Jewish as can be. A diddly-do, a diddly-dee, chair jig. Oh, this is terrible. What'll I tell me mother? What'll I tell me priest? So we flew back to America where Mama welcomed us. She hugged my darling Molly saying, you'll convoy, I trust. Molly said, yes, Mama, I already did. Mama said, my dear, that's wonderful, but what about the kids? They're gonna be Jewish and Irish, Manischewitz and Guinness equally, with names like Abraham, O'Flanahan, McGee, Berg. They're gonna be Jewish, Irish, Catholic, Protestant, Jewish, just as Jewish, Irish as can be. A diddly-do, a diddly-dee. That's what I got. So great chair jigging, everybody. And now back to the shoebox of Worm Quartet.
Okay. Woo! Again. All right, I decided to purely do songs that start with me yelling, oh my God, tonight, just because that's what I decided to do. I didn't realize that until just a second ago.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh my God.
This is a true story. Oh my God! It's a dog! I saw a dog! I just saw an entire dog! A whole dog! I just observed more than twice the 47% of a dog! I don't mean I saw half a dog twice. That's the same half of a dog. It doesn't count the second time. I don't even mean I saw half each of two dogs. No, I'm talking about a full single contiguous dog! I saw a dog! A whole dog! I just saw an entire dog! A full dog! A quantity of exactly one dog! We've seen a lot of things, but nothing could prepare us for visual confirmation of Canis Familiaris. I can't believe it's happening. My eyes are all full. 1 over Avogadro's number times the molecules in a bowl of dog! I saw a dog! A whole dog! I just saw an entire dog! A full dog! I observed precisely one standard unit of dog! Not 100 cented dogs, not 1,000 milla dogs, not 1,000,000 micro dogs. I saw a dog! Not 100 cented dogs, not 1,000 milla dogs, not 1,000,000 micro dogs. I saw a dog! Not 100 cented dogs, not 1,000 milla dogs, not 1,000,000 micro dogs. I saw exactly one dog! I saw a dog! A whole dog! I just saw an entire dog! A full dog! I'm not like just rounding up from 0.87 of a dog. I'm just... All right. Virtual comedy show. It's time to demonstrate your math skills. I'm gonna need you to count this dog!
1!
Count this dog!
1!
Count this dog!
1!
Posting on Facebook, you can send your count of the dog to shoebox at wormquartet.com, and I will let you know if you're right or not. Count this dog!
1!
Count this dog!
1!
Count this dog!
1!
Count this dog!
1!
It's one. See, one.
It's one.
No.
Yeah.
It's one.
Count the real dogs.
It's just
One.
Count
Wow,
the
we're
real
one dog.
Wait a
One
minute.
dog.
We're supposed to still be here. Now,
I
wait,
showed what happened. Only
I
you
think
are.
we both did a spotlight thing, and then he went away.
No,
So,
you
what'd it do?
took over completely.
I didn't mean to. I did not mean to.
Steve always wants to have the spotlight.
Brad, bring yourself back in.
I'm
And
trying.
That way we can all thank Shoebox Worm Quartet for being
Woo!
awesome.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Go to
Oh, God.
wormquartet.com and get vinyl like this.
Oh, my
like,
goodness.
Wow,
this is
vinyl.
It's lovely.
Man album, and he signed mine, and yours won't be signed like this because this is mine.
But will you sign them like that?
Not like
Not with the
this.
exact same words. That'd be
No.
weird. But yes.
No, I mean the exact same words and to Steve. No. So wait, where do they go to get that? That is hilarious.
That's
great.
at wormquartet.com.
Wormquartet.com. I do have one question. That was amazing. How many dogs did you see? So one stuffed dog is what you saw. One stuffed dog. Okay.
Yes, and it makes me want to wear this hat for reasons I can't explain.
That hat is mildly racist. That's nice.
Well, no, it's like a Hammentaschen hat except round.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Got it.
Triangular, and it came out round because I don't know how to make hats.
Did you make that hat?
I did not because I don't know how to make hats. Try to pay attention.
Oh, I thought it was such a bad hat that you made it. That's what you're saying.
It's possible. Any of these are possible, but I did not make this hat. I made exactly 0 hats.
Let's give up. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Let's hear it again for Tim, everybody in the Shoebox Quartet. Hey. Now let's ask Caleb what he thought about that. Caleb, I'm going to bring you in.
Caleb on in here.
I thought it was great. That was
I saw him laughing and counting.
some real.
Yeah, how many
talent
dogs did
and-
you see?
Well, I was looking on gallery view. I saw like 8 or 9 halves of dogs. I don't know what that works out to, but people were holding up real dogs and fake dogs. I was in dog
I saw
heaven. I
one
love
dog like 40 times. It was amazing. So Caleb from a big Los Angeles comedian. Hey, did you go to Colorado yet, or you're going to Colorado?
I go to Colorado about 9 times a year. It's one of my favorite states. It's great for comedy. I go there all the time. I'm thinking about getting a place. It's the best.
Yeah, I mean Denver, or where are you working?
Denver, Fort Collins, Colorado Springs, Pueblo, Grand Junction, whatever they got. It's just great. I love it.
Yeah, well, maybe you should get a place out there. I mean,
I think I might.
Like you should get 5 or 6 places out there.
Yeah, I think
Well,
every one of those towns.
And then I'll have 28 roommates. That's what I'm hoping for.
There's a lot of comics in Colorado who probably need a roommate, so that'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
You could fill it up, man. So, okay, so I don't know if we told you what we're going to do is we're going to play an intro, and then you're going to talk for 10 minutes.
I love it.
Don't you love that?
It's time for our big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Thursday. Yeah.
Caleb Synan.
Whoa, that was really some pros. I mean, I feel like I'm a show business, Zoom showbiz. I love it. Thank y'all for coming. Where's everybody from? No, we don't have to do that. I love you. I'm looking at all of you. You all look great. You all have cameras that, you can wipe them off if you want to. That's no big deal. I like to wipe mine off. Do whatever you want. We're here. We're doing a Zoom show. COVID was crazy. LA sucked for COVID. I mean, we're still locked down. It's weird. The only thing to do in LA is drink, and that's what I did. I mastered it. I thought I did it a little too much. I went to the doctor and I was like, I think I'm drinking too much. And he was like, how much you drinking? I was like, every day. He was like, yeah, me too. Well, that's good. You're the doctor. And I was like, I don't know. Should I cut back? And he was like, I'm not going to cut back. I was like, oh, well, you're being very, very honest. Do you want to get drunk right now? And he was like, I am drunk right now. So that was a good doctor. He might not have been licensed, but I did talk to him. You ever hang out with somebody you haven't seen them since COVID? It's been like 2 years. You hang out with them finally, and you're like, oh, you got worse. You got a lot worse in 2 years, more than I thought anybody could. I was hanging out with one of my friends. He was like, hey, man, I haven't seen you since COVID. You know what COVID was like? COVID was like boiling a frog alive in water really slow, and the frog doesn't know when to jump out. And I was like, I think we had a different lockdown. Because COVID didn't remind me of torturing amphibians very much. It just kind of was its own thing. But keep going with that. Now I know how you buy groceries. Is you kill frogs, and we might not be friends anymore. My friends always say weird stuff. In LA, everybody's got a saying. They always have this wellness thing. One of my friends goes, "Hey, you shouldn't let your mistakes hurt your spirit, just your ego." And I was like, "Ooh, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. I only have a brain and a heart. I don't know which one is that." You know, when a mistake comes my way, I don't go, ooh, don't go down to the spirit. Make sure you hit the ego. That's over. I don't know how to do it. It's one thing. It's like when somebody goes, hey, lift with your back, not your legs. Don't lift with your, I don't know what, I only have big legs and back. That's all I got. So I'm going to do my best. I don't know how to remove my back to lift a couch. I'm just going to try, and then I won't move for a few days. That's been my MO. I don't know, the best thing about COVID is I stayed at my parents' house for a month. That might have also been the worst, but it was one of the worst things that's ever happened to me. And also, the good part was Olive Garden. I forgot they were still going. Let me tell you something. If you haven't been to Olive Garden, check them out. Your parents love it. They'll let you go as many times a week as you want. They won't cut you off. They're pretty dope. All my friends in LA, they're very snobby. They're like, oh, come on, you know that's not real Italian. It's like, yeah, I know where I'm at. I'm eating next to a Best Buy. I didn't think I was in Italy. I knew it's not Europe. There's a Jiffy Lube here. You know, I got to move my car. I know what it is. The bread's free. I didn't think it was. So that was the good part. The bad part was my dad is, turns out he got worse. My dad used to know how to make conversation. He doesn't do that anymore. Now you go to my dad's house. He's like, hey, did you take 85 to get down here? I'm like, what? You take 85 down, 85 down 75, then you get, if you take 285 out, you can get on 85. You take 85. It's like, yeah, Dad. Yes. I took the roads. You're correct. I took the only roads that go to your house, Dad. I didn't take a helicopter. I took a car on the roads. Why do we have to talk about roads every time I walk in this house? There's one way to your house. I don't know. He loves Christmas so much. Every time a new dad walks in, he's like, you take 85 down to 285. Hey, Dad. Dads love roads. I don't know what it is. Every dad loves roads. They're all planning to leave their family in a really quick way. They want to know how to get down to Mexico in 45 minutes. I don't know. They all figured it out. Everything in my dad's house has gone bad. That's one thing I realized too. My dad does not believe expiration dates. There he is right now. He's still using the landline. If you got a landline, look out for my dad. He is on the way. Loves that landline. But yeah, my dad thinks expiration dates are fake news. He doesn't care about them. He's like, oh, we got 3 more years of that mustard. I'm like, Dad, it's green. It is green mustard now. This is not, please stop with this. And he's like, no, you know, honey never goes bad. I'm like, well, this is mustard. Now we're talking about honey. Don't know where you got that. But please stop. Oh, you know, they found honey in the pyramids. Well, great. I'll put honey on my hot dog next time. I'm going to die eating here. I don't know what it is. I hung out with my grandma during COVID, hung out with her a lot. And I love my grandma. And I know you're not supposed to hang out with them during COVID, but that's what I did. They kept saying that on the news. Remember that? They'd be like, that's it for the news tonight. Don't hang out with your grandma. And it's like, what? You can't hang out with grandma. It's always grandma too. They don't care about grandpa. You're like, what about grandpa? They're like, cough in his mouth, kill him. We don't care. Grandma alive. We don't care. They never mention grandpa in the news. But I was hanging out with her. My grandma, she knows how to get a conversation going quick. My grandma gets to talking. She knows how to get it done. As soon as you walk in, she's like, you know who's dead? And I'm like, oh. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know, Mimi, who's dead? She's like, your 3rd grade teacher, Dad. I'm like, wow. I know, you know, I never know what face to make. I'm like, ooh, I don't know what do you want? And there's so many details. She's like, you know, she died before she hit the floor. I'm like, I don't know. What face do I make to die before? Hey, she died in midair. I'm so proud of her. I don't know what you want. Die and hit the floor at whatever rate you want. I don't really care. Live your life, you know. She's that's her favorite stuff. Who's Dead and The Good Old Days is her favorite. She loves talking about the good old days, and I don't think she's right. I don't think they were actually that good, but she's committed to it. She's like, everything was better in the good old days. I'm like, well, no, actually, I looked it up, and it was worse. I don't know how to tell you, but it was a lot worse. They don't even sound good when she talks about it. You ever listen to somebody talk about the good old days? They're like, oh, they were so good. We used to walk uphill both ways in the snow, no shoes, no socks, no toes, no feet, dead teacher, school burned down. What the? These sound like the worst days. These are not good days. What are you talking about? You get to pick what you call them. They don't say, nothing adds up. Nothing adds up from the old days. Hey, we didn't even lock our door at night. What? Why? What? You didn't lock your door? What? Did you have locks on your door? Yeah, we had them. We just didn't use them. What? Did your house ever get robbed? 8 times a year, house got robbed, but we never locked our door. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I grew up in the 90s, and those were not the good old days. I don't care if I'm 1,000 years old. I will never call those the good old days. I will call those the fine old times because they were fine. They were okay. They weren't great. We didn't really know what we were doing because we didn't have Google yet. And Google has the answer. I don't know if you checked it. It has the wrong answer, but it also has the right answer. And that's pretty good. Because in the 90s, everybody was winging it. You remember, you would just go, hey, Dad, how far away is the moon? He'd go, far. Like, oh, all right. Well, that's as good as I'll get. The moon's far. We didn't even know. At school, they didn't know. My teachers didn't know anything. My teachers loved this one thing. I'm sure you had this at your school. They make you line up by height one day. I don't know what they're doing that for. But I looked it up. That's not part of the curriculum. That's just a bored teacher. They're just running experiments on their kids. There's no reason to make us line up by height. You're just hung over like, I don't know. Maybe line up by height. I don't know. We got to pass the time. Line up by height, kids. This will be fun. We're going to hurt everybody's feelings at the same time. This is going to be a great experiment. No one likes it. No one likes it. The tallest person in 3rd grade is some girl in a horse shirt. She's in the front like, oh, no. Oh, no. I don't want to be the big one. She's crying. It's very sad.
I didn't do that.
Hey, it's Steven.
So don't do that. Don't make us do that. I'm glad you didn't mean to. This has been a fun show. I try not to get too political. I know a lot of comedians get political, and I admire them. Some people hate political comedians and political athletes, whatever. Some people hate it. Some people love it. Well, I think we can all agree the one thing we don't want to be political is magic. No one wants a political magician. Okay, just do the tricks and leave me alone. Nobody wants you to be, hey, what's this behind your ear? Is that inflation? Oh, come on, just pull a rabbit out of something. I don't want you to. Come on. That's it for me, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love you.
Did Steve make you end early?
Good job, Caleb.
That was fantastic.
By the way,
Hey,
Caleb,
that's
we never do anything political on this show.
No.
Hey, you were doing great. That was some really equal opportunity offending. You got everybody. It was
Doing
really
anything
nice.
magical.
Well, this show on TikTok, one of my things, one of the highlighted videos says, if you like Trump or thought the insurrection wasn't a big deal, this is the wrong show for you. So
Yeah.
now I would say Steve and I would agree that our regular acts, zero politics. I don't,
Right.
none of it. But here we like to, be that. So
Absolutely.
by
That's
the
a
way,
great monologue joke.
I'd like to, Caleb, stop you for a second. Ellen, do you know where Caleb's parents live? Because of the roads he mentioned.
Yeah, 8577. That's like
285,
Georgia,
Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You're getting
they live in Atlanta?
close. You're getting
Where
close.
are they from? Where you live?
Royston. It's near where UGA's at, Athens, Georgia. It's near there.
Okay. Yay.
Always
Sorry
the
to interrupt
road.
everybody. Our friend Patty says she has to go soon, so we got to bring her on.
Oh, bring up.
Uh-oh.
Get these people in. Get them out of here. Bye, Caleb.
Patty, Patty,
Patty.
It's time for a Patti melt with Patti Vasquez, Patti Vasquez. From global conflicts to greenhouse gases, to folks refusing to wear masks says, and politicians getting caught grabbing asses. She's melting down. It's a Patti Vasquez, Patti melt.
In a big hurry.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to interrupt your small talk, but I'm actually hosting a show and I have to give her the light. And I was like, okay, I think I can time this out right. This is really one of the reasons why I decided to go for a massage today. Well, and many reasons. I think you can all tell I'm a little high strung, a little high. But I decided to go for a massage today, and I don't know. See, I know it's St. Patrick's Day, and that's very exciting for everybody. When the woman came to the room to give me a massage, she was about 4'8", and I was like, I don't think I didn't ask for a leprechaun.
Oh.
Bear with me. I know this sounds, and by the way, I am usually really bad in person when it comes to like commenting on someone's appearance, like not like bad things. Usually if they're short or tall, oh, you're so tall, and oh, you're so, I'm better about tall. I usually say things to tall people. They don't like it either. And I'm usually good about keeping that voice in check. So believe me, I'm only sharing this with you, my close friends, and no one else, that she was short. And I thought she was sent for leprechaun representation on St. Patrick's Day, which wouldn't seem like a big deal. And but you're also like, you want to go for a massage to relax. And I was thinking, well, maybe she's tough and maybe she gets up on the table and really digs in. But I don't know any easy way of saying this, but it was like getting a massage from a 5-year-old. And I'm sorry. Correct. You do not want to have that thought running through your mind while you're naked on a table. There's no good way to relax. And then when she has a little voice too. She's like, is that hard enough for you? And I'm not going to tell a 5-year-old harder, please, while I'm naked. It's all wrong. And I'm on the street in my neighborhood saying these very strange things. I never even like massages to begin with because I don't know, but I flinch like the whole time while they're like before they even touch me. I'm like, are they touching me yet? Are they going to touch me? What's it going to be like? And then you never know what you're going to get. Some people like bruise you. Like, why am I being bruised on a massage table? What I'm saying is I need to relax. I hit my 3 minutes. I got to go take the comic off the stage. Love you all. Bye, everyone. Don't get a leprechaun to give you a massage.
That was so crazy. That was so beautifully appropriate and inappropriate at the same time.
Hey, Steve.
It's such a gift.
Pat, wow, she just went. Bye, Patty.
We'll just talk to a picture for a while.
We'll look at Patty's picture. She
Yeah,
won't
hi,
sign
Patty's
off.
picture.
So yeah, that was inappropriate like crazy. So yeah, wow. This show has really gotten weird all of a sudden. By the way, Caleb, if you're still here, you were telling all those stories, and I realized that most of us in here are probably the age of your parents.
Yep.
So you're like talking
this is a
about
cautionary
us.
tale.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got to
so-
look out.
What road did you take to get to this show today? That's what I want to know.
Well, I
101.
went
85.
from the couch to this chair, so that was pretty
This
easy.
hour? Are you crazy? It would have been much faster to go to the
Yeah,
refrigerator.
you should have gone through the kitchen and around the table and through the bathroom. That would have been so much faster.
Just go straight to the recliner.
101.
Yeah. These kids today don't know anything about anything.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey!
If you get ketchup on that hot dog, though, we'll never forgive you.
That's true.
One day.
All the Chicago people here.
So we didn't get to ask him because we were so rudely interrupted by the very rude Patti Vasquez. Where can we find you online, Caleb? What's your web handle there?
If you find me on Twitter at Dumb Caleb, and then on Instagram at Caleb Synan, and all the other ones is that. But I got kicked off Twitter, so now it's Dumb Caleb. Caleb Synan is banned forever. So come find me for some fun, edgy tweets. I got.
What's your Tinder?
Fantastic. So Joe Rogan's A-okay, and you're a problem?
Yeah, I know. I don't know. They kicked me off, but no Tinder.
Wait,
I'm really
go back.
afraid
Who
of
kicked you off?
I tweeted a bunch of stuff in like 2020. I don't know. I was just joking around, but everybody
Got offended?
yeah, I think I like photoshopped Biden's head over a star. Like it was like a supernova. It was like a dying star. And I was like, hey, and everybody goes, and then they were like, Biden is not a dying star. And I was like, I think everybody knew that he's not a,
He's old.
he's a
so
person.
Yeah, he's old. You could say. I
Right,
thought
but,
maybe you tweeted about when you were naked getting a massage from a 5-year-old.
Right. They'll let you on for that. They won't get you on for that.
That you do all day long.
That's why Patti is ruling Twitter.
So you are banned from Twitter.
Yeah. I was tweeting a bunch of stuff where like Trump was doing open mics and stuff, like just stuff that's not true, but I thought was okay jokes. But yeah, they banned me immediately.
I hope you've learned your lesson.
He has.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what to learn, but
well, if
I'm
it'll
trying
help
to
you, we can ban you from this show. Would that be useful?
Are you
No!
I'll feel right at home being banned.
and you have a big gamer's chair, unlike anybody else here. You look like do you do the gaming?
No, it's just I got this as soon as Zoom shows started. I was like, I want to be comfortable while I'm, bombing 3 feet from my bed. So that was my big.
Yeah, Steve, your chair is more of office mid-manager chair.
You know who used to own this chair? And I have the documentation to prove it.
Who?
This chair used to belong to none other than Bill Monroe, godfather of bluegrass.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
That is pretty cool. And do you have a picture of him in it?
No.
No. Pawn Stars ain't buying that crap. So, all
I
right.
pay $50. I believe him.
Caleb, where are you going? Where are you working next?
I'm going to Salt Lake City tomorrow, and then after that, I think Charleston, then Myrtle Beach, and then
Wow.
not sure
Wise
after
Guys?
that.
A lot of driving.
Yeah, love Wise Guys. I'm
Yeah,
traveling
Wise
all the
Guys.
time.
So,
It's great.
and your dry bar, you got your big dry bar. And
Yeah, I'm a dry kind of guy.
Yeah. They don't like me. So, all right. Well, somebody get rid of Caleb.
All right. Bye, Caleb.
Hello.
Tired of Caleb. So is Gilbert doing anything this week?
Not a thing. Gilbert's got the night off, so it's time for you to beg.
Okay, so everybody go to virtualcomedyshow.com and click donate to the comedians. First of all, half of everything we make for the last 2 weeks and the next couple weeks, we are giving to Ukrainian relief. We've already given them over $150. So if you want to donate, please do, and we'll give half the money to that. Also, the rest of the money we're going to give to Caleb to get an apartment in Colorado. 5 of them. 5 apartments in Colorado. And we're going to give Steve money so he can do more when Gilbert came in.
Yeah.
We need a lot more of
We
those.
only give
Yes.
budget.
And also, I've got to get back home from Boston. We didn't buy return plane tickets. So go to and Patti has got to get some underwear to wear during a massage because I don't know. Everybody else, y'all do naked? I've never been naked during a massage. Anybody else? Y'all do naked?
Not completely.
Not me either. That's weird. So anyway, okay. Well, we've learned a lot about Patti tonight, and that's great. So, okay. That is little. We've changed our relationship with Patti. Isn't that weird? So go to virtualcomedyshow.com, please, and click donate to the comedians, and that's where the money's going to go when you give it. Okay, Steve, what else is going on before we finish?
It's time for the worst joke of the week.
Oh man, it's
Worst joke. Boo! That was the worst joke ever.
Steve, did you do a song about potatoes?
I did not do a song about potatoes. I did a top 10 list about potatoes.
Oh yeah, the top 10 is about potatoes. So here we go, everybody. The worst joke of the week. And I had to make it worse just to make it the worst joke of the week. I wrote different punchlines for this, and then I chose the worst one. Here we go.
Oh boy.
The Idaho Potato Commission has been giving away for the last month French fry perfume.
Oh,
Anybody see that? I know.
No.
It's the perfect gift for the woman who already has ketchup douche.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh,
Thursday song.
Have a very merry Thursday. It's a special time of week.
That's even worse than I thought it was.
Thursday
That was
bells
worse.
are pealing and life no
That was the
longer
worst.
seems so bleak. Let's open up our presents and carve our Thursday goose and wait for Father Thursday to arrive upon his moose. You know, we tried to incorporate all the wonderful family traditions that people associate with Thursday. Thursday comes but once a week, but do not shed a tear, 'cause there are more than 50 Thursdays packed in every year, and every single one of them is full of mirth and glee. So stuff your face and break some wind and join the revelry. Have a very merry Thursday. Put on your orange fez and decorate the Thursday tree with milk, bone, spam, and pez. Once you've curled your mustache and donned your Thursday clothes, I'll catch you 'neath the mistletoe and punch you in the nose. Merry Thursday, Merry Thursday, Merry Thursday.
I apologize, Facebook.
A little too late, Brad says Facebook.
It's way too late for
Now,
that.
Brad's going to be banned from Facebook.
Yes, I'm going to be banned from everything. Well, I had ketchup mousse, and then I thought that just isn't.
Yeah, that
the
won't offend enough
worst.
people.
That
Yeah,
isn't the worst. I said, what is the worst it could possibly be? And
That was-
the worst.
it was definitely
You found it.
You found the ketchup mousse.
among worst jokes. That was the worst.
That was the worst.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was really bad. I'm sorry. I just
Well
was
done.
like,
I'm really
okay.
glad Patti wasn't there to see that.
I know.
Yes.
Yes, that was worse than naked 5-year-old rubbing. But
Oh, man.
Caleb, that was good. You gone? Caleb's still here.
I'm still here.
Yeah.
Oh, that was really fun. Thank you very much.
Hey, it's the best day of my life.
Very good.
Yes, this was the best day. of
Hey,
your
you
life.
know,
By the way,
that line died before she hit the floor. That could be an idea for a country song.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I got
I mean,